we're live on the air.
This is episode 1. I am the white. He's the Cuban.
I'm the Cuban. He's the white.
This is Cuban on white.
And listen, if you're going to a restaurant and you see a Cuban sandwich on the menu, how are you typically getting it?
I don't know if I've ever ordered a Cuban sandwich on a menu.
Wow.
Like at a
That's
restaurant.
we're gonna have to do that.
It's gonna be a problem for us.
Yeah, that's gonna be on the pod.
Yeah,
Cuban tasting.
I mean, I know what a Cuban is.
We'll have a full Cuban tasting.
We've had Cubans at the restaurant. But
Yeah, that one guy.
I don't know if I've.
Oh, it's delish. It's delish.
I
lot
heard
of
it was
pork.
delish.
It's a porky dish, but
Heavy in the pork.
it's delish. It's a porky dish, but listen, it's great. The mustard really makes it. The pickles are nice. It's cool. The brininess really cuts through all the meat. But I'm not sure if I would go white bread.
You don't go white bread.
You don't go white bread.
You go Kaiser. You go
Ooh,
sourdough.
Kaiser roll.
You go any other way.
Ooh, a little SD.
Well, what is a Kaiser? Kaiser roll is a circular. It's like a bun.
Yeah. A bun.
What's the What do you typically put it?
I don't
Cuban
actually. I don't know. Maybe a nice little French baguette.
Sure. Let's say a French baguette for
Or
argument's sake.
semolina. A little semolina. Hit 'em with the semolina.
So I guess that's a brief explanation of our name.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, then you're not smart enough to be watching the podcast. So
Sorry.
Yeah, hit the X button right now.
Drop out. Get out of here. Click out.
So I think today we start with our first ever
Ooh.
candle
A little
of the day.
Little wick session.
We're going to have a little wick trim.
Mm.
We're going to light it up. We're each going to sniff it. We're going to give it a review, and we're going to let it burn throughout the podcast.
I'm thinking one episode we both like dress up as John Wick and do our best Wick impressions while we're trimming the wick.
Where do you get a black suit?
Joseph A. Bank, baby. You get fitted. You get tight clothes. They're gonna do you up right.
Now, see, I'm a Men's Warehouse guy.
Oh.
They know what they're doing. They talk to you. They measure you.
I don't know, Joseph. He's he's sweet. He takes care of me. Joseph, he knows.
Joseph A. It's an unfortunate name for a tailor store.
Yeah,
that's
a great bank name.
Sure.
Sure.
Get this. The CEO of Capital One. Guess what his name is?
Joseph A. Suit.
Close. This name, I shit you not. My dad worked for Capital One for years. The CEO of Capital One, his name is Rich Fairbank. You can look that up. That is
Not even close.
that is 100% true.
No, my guess wasn't even close.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
That
Richard Fairbanks.
Rich Fairbank.
I'm
How do you not be a banker if your name is
Yeah.
Rich Fairbank?
I run a fair banking establishment. It's pretty fair.
And if your name is Poor Unfair Bank, you're pretty much you got nothing.
Yeah. But no, let's
so
get this,
let's spark this up. So it's the one over here I'm looking at. All right.
We need to get a producer.
Yeah, we need a Jamie.
I know.
Jamie, pull up the candle for us.
Hey Jamie, quick shot of the can.
Is this a Woodwick? What are we working with here?
All right. So Yankee near us is Shore Pump Town Center. Love it. Love you guys. Mwah. Big shout out.
Shout out Yankee.
Shout out Yanks. This is the restorative. I'm gonna get real low for this one. This is the restorative hinoki and juniper blended with coconut and soy wax. Okay, so this is it's got a gorgeous, for our audio listeners, it's got a gorgeous wood lid. All right, when you open up the candle.
No, put that up to the mic when you open it.
Okay,
You get that nice suction sound. That
yeah.
Oh, like a little kiss.
Damn. All right. It's made with essential oils, okay? Lid becomes a decorative base. So you stick it right on the bottom.
Ooh, I like
Right?
that.
Right?
I like
Instantly you can smell
that.
it.
Triple wick.
It's a triple wick sitch, which is what John Wick is at right now. We got 3 wicks.
So let's take our first
Wow.
look at that.
Right?
That's an art piece right there.
Wow. for our visual listeners. For our
for our audio viewers.
for our visual only listeners, this is, I mean, yeah.
Let's take a.
That's a hot piece.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, no, please.
Yeah.
Or do you want? Okay, yeah.
So restorative. What is
Yeah.
it restoring?
I think it's just everything, man. I think it's just good smells restore so much.
Okay.
In our
okay.
lives.
It's very. It's very. I feel like I'm walking through a forest.
Sure.
You know, thinking about my life.
Right. Japan, maybe.
Japan, sure. Eastern Asia.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm thinking it's a little rainy out.
Yeah.
Cliffside.
I wanted to do yoga that morning, but didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
You made it. You instead you made a bang
I
up
like it.
a bang up chai latte.
What is hinoki? Is it an herb?
I'm not sure, but it smells scrumptious.
Well, let's spark it up. Where's the?
Please.
Do you have a light?
And I'm sorry for everyone for messing around with the mic stand. We're gonna fix it.
This is episode 1. These errors are bound to occur.
Also, another thing. Next episode, we're gonna be way smoother with the candle.
We're
Just
gonna have an
you
intro.
know,
We're gonna be ready.
yeah.
We know what we're gonna be doing.
Because me walking around through the camera through the set, it's unprofessional, and we're gonna work on that.
But let's trim these wicks, shall we? All right.
And so,
Why don't we put it on your end so the fan doesn't extinguish mid session?
Yeah.
So our plan is to have a candle of the week that we're gonna review.
Yeah.
So
Should we do brackets? And we can get you guys to choose. Maybe we do some like fan favorite ones. You guys
if there's any recommendations,
you guys send them in. Tell us which candles we should try, and we'll narrow it down. We'll pick the best candles. So you know, this is for you guys. We're gonna battle.
So far out of 10, what you saying? Pre-lit, what you saying?
What this is of the ones of this line of the restorative line at Yankee.
It looks like a
Of
weapon.
the restorative line at Yankee.
Look like you're gonna castrate me with
Yeah.
that.
Come here. Of the restorative line, I would say this one was my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it like an 8.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
8, 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get
8.5 maybe. I just love a good like balsam fir earthy.
I'll go 7.5.
Okay.
It's great. It's great.
And so the great thing about these wicks is that they're a soy blend. So
They're all natural, baby.
So they burn a lot better.
So you wanna they say what, 3/4 of an inch?
Yeah, 1/4 of an inch.
Oh, 1/4 of an inch. So you cut off 3/4 of an inch. Hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's wicks being trimmed. That's Cuban on white starting.
That's John Wick being fucking trimmed.
He never got trimmed in any of those movies. He was trimming, though.
Oh, yeah.
Collect the residue.
No way. If that's like a little spot to drop the
Yeah,
chopped up wicks.
yeah, use that as a little disposal area.
Gosh. There we go. All right. And there you have it, folks. Beautifully trimmed wicks. Thank you, Yankee. Shout out, Yank. Shout out, Yanks.
We love you.
We love you guys, okay? I know the one guy at the mall. I love him. I forgot his name, but I love you. You know who you are. You're watching the show.
If I may.
Please. I trimmed you light. I'm just knocking shit over.
All right, here we go.
Pardon my French. And we're gonna get some other cool, fancy like candle stuff. Because I think that'd be fun.
What other cool, fancy candle stuff exists?
Like maybe some like fun lighters, some other cool like wick trimmers. Maybe we do like a candle making episode.
There are there are specific candle lighters we should get because this is very close quarters for my thumb.
And sorry, viewers, I'm eating a little dark chocolate.
All right, we're live. Here, put this on your side
Because it's about 5.
because the wind from the fan is really getting to it.
And around 5 o'clock, I start to, take an energy dip. And hold on for a second about that. Wow, does that smell good? Wow, for our nasal viewers, for our sensory viewers,
For our olfactory viewers, you're gonna love this one.
it's
Great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and the scent again for all of you guys is Restorative Line, the Restorative Line at Yankee, Hinoki and Juniper. Beautiful scent.
Use code Cuban on white to get 0% off your order
To get nothing off at the
because
store.
we have no sponsors.
But around 5 p.m., I take a little energy dip. I like to have a little dark chocolate. Shout out Bouchard's. They use sunflower lichen to extract the best dark chocolate. It's gorgeous. And they're Belgian. Okay? They're not using that soy overproduced stuff that makes it all bitter. And I'm a man of taste.
Ask me what I did today.
What'd you do today?
I took a shower like I normally do,
Sure. As one does.
as one does. But instead of using my hands, which I have been doing for 20 years to bathe my body,
Body glove?
no. Scrub Daddy.
Mmm.
Scrub Daddy. I used a Scrub Daddy.
What does that look like?
So it looks the one that I used
Is that a brand name?
Yes, the brand is called Scrub Daddy. I think it was on Shark Tank or something.
Interesting.
But it's in the shape of a sponge, and it's
Shout out Scrub Daddy.
shout out Scrub Daddy. We'd love to have you have my full endorsement.
Yeah.
We'd love to have yours.
Clearly, I'm gonna. You know what? And if after hearing this, I might go get one.
And listen to this. Let me tell you, I don't know what they make this out of, but
Now,
I feel the cleanest I've ever felt.
Now, okay, one of my problems that I've run into with, because I use my hands. I think my hands are coarse enough, and doctor and
This is rough working hands. They
yeah,
get the job done.
These Cuban hands, they've seen a lot of work. But what was I gonna say? Dermatologists, they say that your hands are actually, it gets the job done when it comes to cleaning your
But
skin.
what if you have soft baby hands like me?
Sure.
I shake a man's hand and they don't say, "Wow, you've been out there
Yeah.
in the field." They say, "Wow, you got some soft hands, bro."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I have been told that on
No, you got
multiple occasions by
you've got,
like
Pleto hands.
what?
You got Pleto hands.
Ple-
Pleto hands.
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh. You play with the dough?
You've
But-
got Odysseus hands.
Yeah, just really, they're just nice,
Yeah, I'm like the
feel like-
Michelin Man.
they're like cartoon character hands. They're just so, when I look at a cartoon, I'm like, they're so soft.
Like a me, It's
Yeah,
just like a
yeah.
block of it's just skin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. There's no bone in it.
But yeah, I used a Scrub Daddy. I'm not one for a loofah.
Interesting. Why not?
Uh,
What's
I
the problem you've run? Okay, all right. And fill me in on all the key highlights of a Scrub Daddy.
So-
What sets it apart from the competition? Why should I choose a Scrub Daddy over a loofah? Why are we getting beat out?
Okay,
the
I'll give
loofah
you
team?
a brief rundown here.
Sure.
So with the Scrub Daddy, we're getting maximum absorption, right?
Okay.
This is designed to clean dishes, not human bodies.
Oh.
Keep in mind,
Is-
full disclaimer, this is a very strong exfoliant,
I see.
and
Oh, so this is a dish product.
this is a dish. This is
I
a dish product.
Woo!
I am using a dish product to clean my
That's-
body.
That's bold, son.
I was like, I've had enough. I'm filthy. I need these dead skin
Wow.
cells gone. I'm scrubbing them
Wow.
off.
Wow.
Viewers, if you try this, avoid the nipples. I will say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you take a couple pumps of your Dove Men's Plus Care. Shout out Dove.
Yeah. Shut up.
And you it really holds that in there, and
Oh,
you
I'm
can.
sure.
And a loofah, it's just I have used a loofah once before. I will admit that I've had girlfriends, and there
Yeah.
have been loofahs in the shower, and I've been curious.
Sure.
But a loofah to me
You
is
think
a
that's
bit
more of a woman thing?
no,
No.
it's not feminine. It's just a bit dainty.
Yeah.
I'm just like, You know, you hold it by that little string, and it hangs there. It's like a dead rose.
No, a loofah. That's like the one with the long.
No, that's a body brush. A loofah is like
a body brush.
is like
Yeah, I say. Oh, they call them like shower puffs or shower. That's like cereal for the shower. Shower puffs.
You can eat it while you're showering.
Tastes good with water and soap.
USDA approved.
Yeah.
Not FDA approved.
Ask your parents before buying. Must be 18 or older. To
Call
purchase.
1-800. Yeah. But I came away from it thinking, wow.
I walked away from it a different man.
I used my face wash. I used it on my face.
Jesus Christ!
I was
Woo! You're
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, no,
You're
I
nuts.
am. I'm a madman.
Yeah,
But I was ready for it. I needed
clearly.
it. And I feel exfoliated.
But see, what I got was I got these really nice shout out silicone, just the product and
shout out the material.
And Silicon Valley. Shout out the material though. I got these silicone.
Shout out alloy metals.
I got these silicone like face like scrub pads.
Oh, those little
Yeah,
with the
and
spikes. Or
yeah,
whatever? Yeah,
they're
okay.
great.
Yeah,
They're great.
yeah, those are much gentler. You
Yeah.
you definitely want to don't do what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, this is what I did
sure.
as a 20-year-old male with
Yeah.
little to no.
Did you hit the ass with it? Hit the
no,
valley?
No. If I'm using it on my
Really?
face, it stays clear of the nether
Wow.
regions. This is a purely facial and upper body product.
I was gonna say okay.
No,
All right.
no.
So so you'll hit the pits with it.
I did not hit the pits. I didn't think to.
Yeah.
I never think, oh God, I gotta exfoliate my armpits today. I don't wake up thinking, oh God, there's.
But when you're showering, do you get, like first place I go 2 pumps of my I have Dove Men's Player Cuss. What Dove Men's Wear Clothes.
Dove Men's Plus Care.
I can't talk.
Is that stand doing okay?
I'm
it's
having to
falling on
like.
you.
It's fine. We're good.
Okay.
I'll get like a little string and like tack it up to the to hold
Our
it.
set falls apart. The flag comes down.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I did today.
Mine's got the charcoal.
Okay.
And
what does that do? I mean,
it really exfoliates.
People say, they say with charcoal, but I'm like, okay.
This one, it smells great too, and the charcoal really exfoliates. My skin feels soft as a baby's bum every time, and I haven't had a problem with it. And the first place I go, 2 pumps right to the pits, each hand, just scrape the pits out.
Oh, I scraped the pits out too.
And then right after that, we're plunging down in the valley. We're hitting all the nethers. We're going right for the taint, pulling the ass hairs.
Oh, you got
ripping out the foliage of the day.
You need to reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripping out all the lint, all the lint buildup. And listen, Haynes, we love you, but God, Christ, Haynes, work on your lint.
I think you need to switch underwears, my friend.
No, I've got Gap and Old Naves.
Okay.
And
that's
they've been
good. Yeah.
They're affordable. They're really nice. The boxer briefs are great.
I'm with you that Hanes tends to
I get the lint.
Yeah, what's the when it like sweatpants do it? When they get the little balls on them.
Yeah.
What's that called?
You got a real set of balls on you.
When sweatpants grow balls.
When sweatpants fight back. I don't know what they're called, but I just call it lint.
Pilling. They say it's pilling.
It's pilling,
it's
love.
Pilling. It's pilling.
It's pilling, love.
That's some shit that is on like a English TV show. Like,
I'm sure.
You pilled her.
Your trousers are pilling.
He will be hanged for pilling.
Capital punishment is hanging for pilling. For pillaging the village. But
anyway, I mean, in a time of war, you got to be your cleanest. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, on a really serious note, prayers, all love, support to the people of Ukraine. I mean,
shout out Ukraine.
Yeah, really.
They're putting up one hell of a fight.
Yeah.
I saw something online today. I don't remember where it was, but there was this island they were defending that was like between
Crimea.
I don't know. It was between Ukraine and like a NATO country, so it was like a big like fucking
I think
spot.
I think that's Crimea.
I think it was something. And
Because,
the
yeah.
last words from the Ukrainians to the Russians that were invading were "Go fuck yourselves."
Well, yeah,
And of course,
yeah.
the Ukrainians were killed.
Yeah.
But I mean, what a way to go out. I mean, that's
Dude, I woke up this morning to just the most gut-wrenching video. It was on Twitter. Of course, Twitter.
yeah. The
I
Twitter
love
Twitter
you-
has the worst.
I love you, Twitter. You make me laugh on a daily basis, but Christ, dude, what a way to wake up.
There's some
It was-
shit
yeah.
on there. They don't check for shit.
Yeah.
TikTok will
Yeah.
take down anything.
Yeah.
Twitter lets.
Anything.
Twitter's
yeah,
fucking.
It's
Unless
a,
you're Donald Trump, Twitter
Yeah.
is fucking
it's
fair
a
game.
it's a junkyard.
yeah.
It's just
There's everything.
yeah. But I woke up this morning to a video of this Ukrainian soldier like bawling his eyes out, saying goodbye to his daughter and his wife, having to put
Having
them
to
on
go
a
fight.
bus,
Yeah.
and like said like this might be the last time I like. It's like
Dude.
it's so surreal,
We're
and it's
going
like
to war.
people
It's-
people say war, but it's like it's just like on a much. It's just crazy. It's crazy that it's happening again in this century. It's very sad.
I know.
It's
It was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen. He was talking about it.
but I don't think Russia. You think they're gonna start invading other countries after the Ukraine?
Hitler did. I mean, people said when he took Poland, they're like, "All right, buddy, like
Yeah.
you're good. Like you can have Poland, but no more."
Right.
And he was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Yeah.
no, it wasn't Poland. He took the
that's the first-
Sudetenland. He took the
Okay.
Sudetenland, and England or the United Kingdom said, "Hey, now, don't do that." And
Right.
Hitler was like,
Right.
"Okay."
Yeah,
And then
appeasement.
it's
Yeah.
it took Poland, and that's when the war started in
Right.
'39.
That's why people
Um,
are like talking about Swift. All this, gotta be Swift, but it's like a transaction for major banks through Russia. It like regulates their economy basically.
So they'd be cut off. They are
Yeah.
cut off
Yes.
from everything.
They have large sanctions, but it's like they need to be cut off from Swift. But it would hurt their people.
It
like
would hurt their people. It
citizens.
would hurt our people.
It would hurt
our
other
gas
co-
prices.
Like Germany was talking about how they don't want to do it, and I'm like,
Well,
come on.
Germany gets most of their fuel.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were running a pipeline from Germany to Russia for
Yeah.
the sole reason to get
Yeah,
natural gas.
yeah.
Anyway, enough of the politics.
Yes, enough.
Prayers,
We're sorry.
Ukraine.
Prayers.
We love you. We'd
God
be, we'd be
bless.
there if we weren't
You know.
two idiots in a bedroom filming a podcast.
Yeah, sorry.
With no guns.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't want us on the front line trying to save you.
no,
Yeah.
we'd be the first to go.
Yeah.
We'd yeah.
I would be okay if your general is like, we have to kill these two. I'd be like, I totally understand. Yes.
Do what you got to do.
Listen,
Back of the head, please.
Can we just turn around? That's all we ask. And just send our bodies home. That's all we really
What do you
want.
think you and I would be like if we were in like a trench together?
God,
like
dude.
who would? I get shot in the leg. Oh,
I think
dude,
I think I
not
would
wanna get
be
shot in the leg.
I think I would have like I would have some I'd be a little bit level-headed. I would be like, all right, you know.
I don't know if fucking shells are going off
Yeah,
5 feet from me.
yeah.
I don't know how level I can keep my head. If my buddy
Yeah.
my buddy gets blown up 6 feet from me.
Jesus.
I mean, that's what World War One
Yeah,
was.
oh, yeah,
I mean, they were
dude,
in the
yeah,
trenches,
yeah.
and then you turn around, and then poof,
But
explosion.
World War II was way worse.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was way
I
bloodier.
disagree.
It was-
Well,
you were running.
there were more
deaths.
deaths in World War II.
I mean, World War II. It was just, it was crazy. It was madness. It was madness.
There were more deaths in World War II. But
land, air, and sea.
here's my argument for World War One
I
being
mean,
worse.
D-Day. Come on.
World War One, there were no fucking rules yet.
Yeah,
There was
that's
no
true. Yeah. Mustard gas.
mustard gas,
poisoning, like war of attrition.
They dropped.
Oh, they burnt everything.
I think it was. I don't know if it was the Germans first that did it. But they would fly over with planes with little like darts, like
Yeah.
metal darts, and they drop like 50,000 of them, and it
Ugh.
would fall straight and like be able to. They would fall at such a high velocity, it would be
Right,
able to
go through
pierce
the-
through their helmets, so it would
ugh.
just kill everyone in these trenches. There was no.
That's
There was no
crazy.
international law.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
It was 1914.
Yeah.
I mean, who gives a like?
Yeah.
Who gave a shit back then? They're
Yeah.
like, it's fucking all right. The Archduke is dead. Let's fucking go.
Right.
Like you're with me. You're with me. Let's fight them.
That's true. But I will say, I think World War II, it takes war crimes to a whole new level. I mean, they committed genocide
of
against
course.
an entire
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Like, that is, and what they, I mean, yeah,
The Holocaust is a whole different
Yes.
story. But if we're talking
and also,
wars,
yeah,
like actual combat
I don't
between
know.
nations,
Yeah, it was.
okay, top 3 wars, go.
This is so sick. Top 3 wars.
Like rank your favorite wars
I mean, number 1. So
of all time, not
of all
not just
time?
American wars of all time.
Number 1, definitely World War II. It's my favorite
It's-
war. It's the OG. It's the best. I'm sorry. It's
I'm sorry, Jews.
yeah, it's horrible what happened, but it's just such an interesting time because
It was a true fight for against
right,
evil.
exactly.
It was the last good war.
Right.
Like I
It was
said.
like, and then the Civil War definitely, because that was just extinguishing the South. It's cool, like as an American, and also like being a Virginian, like seeing all.
yeah, I
the,
mean, people died like under
Right.
us.
Yeah,
like their
exactly.
corpses under us
Right.
from
So that's like
the Civil War.
Right.
But England, I mean, is
and
the amount of
then
wars that went on there.
and then maybe I love Japanese wars. Maybe Oda Nobunaga when he finally became the first daimyo to unite Japan.
God, I love Japanese wars.
I love feudal Japan, 15th century, just samurai.
I know very little about Asian history.
It's great. Yeah.
But I know
Oda-
there was a lot going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Like Mongolian times, especially like
yeah,
Genghis Khan.
I love that kind of stuff.
I love mass murderers.
They're great. They're so cool. Napoleon, love you. My grandparents' dog, love you too. Napoleon.
It's like naming your dog Hitler.
Yeah.
Come here, Führer.
Give me your Third Reich. Be a good boy. Paw.
Oh, it's a good little Nazi.
Oh, who's my good little boy?
We're gonna get taken off of
Wait,
YouTube.
who's my
aren't
good
we?
little Adolf? We're gonna get flagged, aren't we?
We're gonna get taken down.
We're gonna get SWAT busted.
Oh, he said Nazi, canceled.
You
No,
think that-
we
no.
this is comedy.
We
The
hate-
genre is comedy. We hate Nazis.
Yeah.
If a Nazi walked into the room right now, we would
tackle
would
him
fight
and kill him
him and kill
and
him.
rip his throat out
Yes,
and
with
murder him.
all the weapons.
You rip his throat out and then strangle him with his throat
Yeah.
even more. And be like, "Oh, are you still breathing? Oh, wait, we're strangling you with your
Oh,
throat."
still a Nazi? All right. Even
Oh.
more dead. Pen in the eye.
I'll kill you twice. Ugh. Yeah, but
Oh, he's
that's-
Cuban. You don't like him? You like me better because I'm white? Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're dead.
Scissors through the jaw.
Oh, you kind of like me because my people were Soviet for a period? Well, I'm not. But anyway.
Anyway,
My
top 3 wars.
yeah.
What would I?
No, it's cool. It's just a horrible
Vietnam. Oh, Vietnam. No, Vietnam is not on my.
Yeah, it's just a sick war.
I'm gonna go.
It's
I'm gonna start at number 3.
Okay.
I really got to think about this. World War II is in my top 3. I will reveal that later. I was gonna give it's my number 1. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
everyone's number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the coolest war.
Yeah.
We have the most footage of too.
And also, it's just like that's when
unless-
all the
except for Iraq.
technology, like planes, boats, submarines, like it was just there's so many battles and so many fronts, and it happened in so many major European cities. And it was like that was like one of the, like medieval wars, like you read about, and it's like the fall of England and Scotland, and just like the fall of Rome, and just like all these other big wars. And it's like you don't get to see that. There's just like stories of it. But World War II, it's a modern day European crazy, just all out.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
diabolical dictator, world hunger.
Okay, I got my list. I
Like,
got my list
it's
ready.
so-
I've contemplated.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, French Revolution.
Okay.
That was some crazy shit.
Yeah.
They were doing some cool ass shit.
Yeah.
The
That's pretty
people were literally chopping the heads
Yeah.
off of the royal
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
that's a way to take
Yeah.
power.
And that was like the SARS in Russia. Like when
Oh yeah, the
everything
Russian
fell.
Revolution.
Oh,
Yeah, that was same time.
Yeah. that shit was...
Number 2, American Revolution. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
that's Birth of Our
Yeah.
Nation.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's great.
we were. I mean, because it's us. I mean,
Yeah.
if I were not American, I would not add that as my number 2. But
Sure.
apparently, English people aren't even taught about it. Like they
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
anything about it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, they were a colony once.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, that's all they need to know.
Yeah.
They don't need to know that
It's
they got
crazy
fucked
that
up.
yeah, but that's our like.
It's our perception. We were like,
Right.
this is a huge
Yeah,
thing in
this
our
is our
history because
history,
this is
yeah.
how we started. You know,
Right,
we
right.
were under the tyrannical King George, and
Yeah, that is
you know.
kind of crazy.
Ugh.
Ugh,
And then of course, yeah, World War II would be number 1.
the world is so evil. Yeah, World War II. Yeah,
We'll
great.
see how World War III goes.
Yeah.
If we survive it.
If it even happens,
if it's not nuclear.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God, I hope
God.
not.
Well.
Yeah, this is a comedy podcast.
Yeah,
That's-
really.
we're talking about
really,
it's rough times. We're at
It
half an hour.
is. It is. Yeah, I will say. Anyway, things I'm excited for. Batman is coming out.
Yes, when is that supposed to release?
That is releasing March 4th. It is hitting theaters near you, so go out there. Shout out Ropat. Shout out Zoe Krabs. And shout out...
and what? Zoe Krabs?
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
Ah.
Yeah, Zoe Krabs.
They said Zoe Krabs.
Yeah, Zoe Krabs.
Shout out Zoe Krabs. It sounds like a Pokemon.
Zoe
Go
Krabs.
Zoe Krabs!
Go, Zoe Krabs.
Use Claw Attack!
Claw Rush. Water Gun. Tail Whip.
Hydro Pump.
Sandblast. Got a new Sandblaster. Restoring the old Firebird, the old 62 vet.
I want to use Sandblast as a verb more often.
Just sandblasted this kid on the court today. Shot a double, triple. Put 10, 20-point darts on the board. Sandblasted this kid.
Yeah, just like just subpar games, just like
Yeah.
mellow, like cornhole.
Yeah.
Totally sandblasted this kid in cornhole last week.
Dumped
was
3
sinking
triples. Got 3 holes.
I was sinking him like Jordan out there in the lawn.
I was putting him up like fucking... I was going to say Kenobi. Yeah, but anyway.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Something about sandblast.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the last thing I remember.
So excited
Batman.
for
Batman.
Yeah, really excited.
I
for
will say
Batman.
though, I am disappointed that it is not going to be rated R.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
based on the teaser trailer that
It
we got.
looked-
I was expecting a Joker style
Right.
interpretation of Batman.
Yeah, but that
with-
wasn't rated R, was it?
The Joker? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
The Heath Ledger, The Dark Knight. That was,
not The Dark Knight. I'm
yeah.
talking about Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
that was rated R.
Oh yeah,
No.
he shot
Really?
Robert De Niro in the face on live television. You
Yeah,
can't make
that's
that PG-13.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, shut up. Spoiler alert
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it
Oh, sorry.
3 years ago.
Sorry, guys.
But I was kind of hoping that we're in like that new age of like independent movies rather than
Right. Okay, yeah,
trilogies,
yes.
and we can go a darker because Batman and the Joker, you can go a darker route with that.
Yes.
and you can
yes.
really like,
Yeah.
especially in that teaser when he's
Yeah.
beating the shit out of that henchman
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, vengeance.
Yeah. What do you think of Robert Pattinson as Batman, though?
I don't know yet because I don't
Yeah.
know the guy.
Okay.
I the last I heard of him, it was Twilight in 2008.
That's
like,
what? You didn't see Tenet?
Oh, I saw Tenet.
Yeah.
He was good in Tenet.
Yeah.
But
And he's done a lot of A24 movies. He did this Alien one, this like sci-fi one. It was really good.
he wasn't the lead in Tenet though, was he?
No, but I really liked him.
He was great. I remember that movie was good,
And
but
what else
I
felt like he did something else where I was
yeah,
like, oh yeah.
But his last big
oh
like
my god, no, he did Lighthouse. That was huge for him.
I never saw that.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
saw
great.
I saw like
Yeah.
like 20 minutes of it, and I'm
Right.
like, okay,
It was that was spectacular.
I'm good.
So he I mean he's definitely come a long way. I think he's making a name for himself. Like, I think he's trying to take on more serious roles. It's hard for an actor when you get put in like a franchise like Twilight.
yeah,
you know.
I mean, you don't see.
Right.
I mean, Rupert Grint. Is it
Yeah.
Rupert Grint?
Yeah.
From Harry Potter.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
now doing.
Yeah, like TV shows.
He's doing that show on Apple TV. What is it
Yes.
called? The Servant or something.
Yeah, with M. Night Shyam. Emmy Sham.
Emmy Sham.
Shout out Sean.
Slumdog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's tough in
It
the
is.
acting world.
And
when
like
you're
Daniel Radcliffe,
typecast.
he's like, of all the Potter 3, he's the best.
Oh, you know who else is in Harry Potter? Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Cedric Diggory.
Cedric, yeah. Oh, he got fucking sandblasted.
Yeah, he got Voldemort.
When-
Voldemort sandblasted.
when they came back through the portal and they were all cheering for him, and
My son.
he was like, "He's back,
yeah.
Voldemort."
Voldemort.
Dumbledore's like, "What?
Don't speak his name.
Don't say that.
Don't be.
You're cancelled from Hogwarts.
We'll banish you.
10 points from Gryffindor."
Next Quidditch game cancelled.
Guess Gryffindor's gonna be needing a seeker sometime soon.
Guess they're gonna need a new seeker.
Harry Potter is so funny sometimes.
Wands.
British people just
Is J.K. Rowling British?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's got to be.
Hey Google. Where was J.K. Rowling born?
J.K. Rowling was born in Yate.
Yate.
Okay. That,
Yeah,
she was born in Yeet.
Yate, Ohio.
Yatestown, Idaho.
Yeah, there's no. That's clearly
Hey
somewhere.
Google. Where is Yate?
Sorry, I can't show you maps.
It's a hidden island.
I don't have a screen. I don't want.
So I guess
All right.
Google's our Jamie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Google. What country is Yate in?
Here is some information from the web that might possibly help.
Yeah. Let's come on. Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's all we needed.
All right. Thank you.
Wikipedia.org.
We didn't need you. We.
Find out more.
All right. That's enough. Hey Google.
Enough.
System app.
Hey Google. Stop talking.
I don't think the audience can hear
Jesus
the
Christ.
Google, but
Yeah. So England.
England is where Yate is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So she is English.
She's an English gal.
It's so
she's
funny.
a
It's
royal
so
gal.
funny though. That some of the just
What do they call her?
English-
She's a Union Jack gal.
English dialogue is so
yeah. Some
funny.
of their terminology.
Fucking wanker.
Blow you wanker. Piss off.
Like,
Piss
like Ted
off.
Lasso.
Oh, it's such a great show.
It's great, but it cracks me up.
yeah, it's so funny.
Fuck no.
Ooh.
I'm Roy
also,
Kent.
For all of our fans, you can't see the candle, but wow, that wax has a gorgeous color.
It's
It is.
got a great smell going.
Yeah.
Mm. I feel renewed.
Yeah. Yeah. I do feel renewed.
Yes, I think that I feel like we're walking through
Walking
a
on
Japanese
sunshine.
wood. Yeah.
Oh. And
We're
boy, it
walking
feels
on-
good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay. Since we were doing like top three, three
Sure,
wars.
lists.
Yeah. If you top three, like if you could go and see like any ruins, any top three like destroyed cities, like where are we going? Where are you taking me?
Okay.
Or like top three sites where it's like something crazy happening.
Okay, I gotta see the Aztec ruins. Is it
Okay.
Aztec that's in the Amazon? Or is that the there are pyramids by the Amazon that they don't
Yes.
know what the fuck was going on.
Right.
Like an ancient civilization
Right.
could have
I think it could have
there.
been the Inca,
Incans? No,
Yeah.
they were in the
Central America.
they were in the western side of South America.
Oh, okay.
Regardless, those pyramids,
Sure.
the South American pyramids, Egyptian pyramids, obviously,
Yeah.
because that's some crazy
Yeah.
shit. and I would say Stonehenge, but it's just a bunch of rocks. So Easter Island,
Right. Yeah.
because Easter Island is I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's just a bunch of heads from what I know.
Right. Ooh. Okay. Top 3 sites for me: Vatican City,
Okay.
definitely.
New country.
It's a country.
Get your passport out.
It's there's just so much secrecy there. Like, I want to know what's happening. I want to. Oh, come on. You know, they're all talking in Latin there.
Oh, the Pope's hiding something.
Yeah, they're all just. I want to know all the scrolls. I want to see everything. I want to go to the library.
They have the original Bible.
Yeah, I want to see what shit they're hiding. All right,
Okay.
because there's all these missing books from the Bible.
I have another one that I'll add when you're done.
French catacombs.
That's what I was gonna say.
and then
French catacombs.
Yep, the catacombs, so cool.
I don't
And
want to get
then-
lost down there though.
Oh god.
It's like you
It's
can't
horrifying.
see. It's oh my god.
And then I definitely want to go to like Göbekli Tepe, which is
Where's that?
That's in Turkey. It is an ancient monolithic site. They're dating it back to like 150,000 years ago, and like all this, it's like literally like if you think Egypt is crazy and what they did there, this predates Egypt like over 150,000 years. Like it's crazy. And it's like all the stone is perfectly milled and sliced, and it's 90-degree angles.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like they purposely buried the city because there's this like giant calendar in there, and it's been tracking like when the Earth goes through the Taurid meteor stream, because that's when all the greatest meteors that have hit Earth, it's gone through the Taurid meteor stream, and like that's what sent the
dinosaurs.
that like ended the ice age and killed off all the.
You can take the mic
mammoths.
off the stand if that's easier.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
it.
actually yeah.
Might be a better idea. So you don't have to fucking.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh,
There
I
you
kind of
go.
like the.
Feel like a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like it's just a crazy sight. So
Göbekli
Göbekli
Tepe.
Go play your techie.
It sounds like an insult.
Yeah. Where do you think that would be like an insult?
I don't know. Something you'd say on the basketball court.
Göbekli Tepe.
Oh, Göbekli Tepe.
That does.
I don't know.
I would look at the guys. If I didn't know if I didn't know what that place was, I would.
They're like, what?
Huh? I wouldn't be like, oh fuck you,
I
kiss my dick.
just got sandblasted on the court.
Just got
and
and
you're
he
telling
caught-
me to
yeah,
Göbekli Tepe?
Oh, now you're gonna pull that shit? Yeah, that's hilarious.
I guess title of this episode is Sandblasted.
Ooh, great app.
Episode 1, Sandblasted.
Sandblasted.
Cuban on white.
Yeah, it's such a funny thing. My grandpa was like, "Yeah, I got to sandblast the Subaru Baja. Got a lot of rust on the undercarriage."
Gotta power wash my siding this weekend.
Yeah.
God, I'm pissed. I can't wait to be a dad and have to do
Gotta
chores.
Sandblast the chassis of my
Mow the
fucking
lawn.
81 Vet that I flipped on 95. Flipped because I had to swerve out of the way of a deer. Drunk driving off of McKellen 15.
Had 3-4 locos and flipped the vet off 81.
3 vodka crayons and I flipped the Vet.
We don't condone drunk driving.
Yeah. So don't do
Please
it.
drink responsibly. We're underage.
Please. Okay. And if anyone shouts out Cuban on white while they're doing it, we're gonna sue you.
We will subpoena
lawyer.
your ass.
We will lawyer up. We are not afraid.
We have the drive. We have the motivation.
We have the
don't
money.
have the money.
We have the money.
We have the money.
Don't fucking. Why would you say that? We have the money. We have the money.
We'll get a
Save it for the lawyer.
We'll get a
We have the
state
money.
lawyer.
We'll get the state DA on your ass. It's gonna be hellfire coming down on you, you hooligan. You scallywag.
So, what have we covered so far?
Really nothing.
We've done our daily. Yeah, really, we haven't done
really,
shit.
yeah.
We've done our candle of the day.
Candle of the day.
We've covered current events.
Yeah, we did a little. We did a
little
little
pop
deep
culture.
dive. Yeah, a little pop culture.
I feel like there
Any-
should be a
any-
conclusion
any-
to our.
Any Star Wars talk?
Okay. Let's
let's-
debate. Let's
talk
about.
Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
Because I feel like we have different opinions.
I've lean more towards your opinion
Yeah.
in the past few weeks.
Okay.
I've
Did you
it's-
rewatch?
I didn't rewatch, but it's settled.
Sure.
And so
you
there's
got
this,
the aftertaste.
there's this clip of Boba Fett from The Mandalorian
right.
where he and Bo-Katan encounter in that cantina.
Yes.
And he's like, "Careful, princess," and she's like, "You're a clone. I've heard your voice 1,000 times," and he's like, "Mine might be the last one you hear," or something, and it's fucking badass.
Exactly. He's just like
And
he's a badass.
And Mando has to like hold him back, or who
Right.
is he with? He's with somebody, whoever, Fennec or somebody. They have to like hold him back from
or the
fighting.
What's her name? The Ranger.
I don't know.
What's
She's like, "Are you really a Mandalorian?"
Oh God. Yeah.
I'm just a simple man trying to make
Yeah.
his way in the universe.
Dude, he.
My father before.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that Book of Boba Fett was bad. Like
It was a good
overall,
show.
as a Star Wars show, great because all the cameos, all the cool
Sure.
stuff. Like there was cool scenes.
No spoilers for those who haven't
Yes.
watched, but
there
are a lot of cameos. There's a lot of fan service.
Yes, there's a lot of fan service, which
It's fun.
it's fun, but
It's
like
fun
it's not
after
Boba
episode
Fett.
4. It's not what.
That's not who Boba Fett is.
No.
He wouldn't hire some dumb biker gang to do his bidding. They look so stupid. Yeah, and
Yeah, and they're
all modded
fucking.
out, and
They're
it's like
you're gonna cover up all that
yeah,
beautiful machinery.
Ew, and it's just like
yeah.
it was cool having Thundercat being the modder. I liked that because I liked
He was a
Thundercat.
cool like
But
the idea of being able to rebuild somebody.
Yes.
That's cool.
but my thing is that doesn't fit for Tatooine to me.
yeah, them
Like
being
that-
the mods, like they're
I see that
group that has dominance in.
right. I see that on like the lower levels of Coruscant going to a mod shop.
That would make more
Like-
sense.
Like Tatooine of all you're in the desert. How are you getting it? Why are you
Yeah,
modding yourself? And
that one
like-
girl that what's her name? We were laughing at
yes.
it. I don't know, remember her name,
Wh-
but she,
whatever.
the palest
the
girl,
the palest girl.
a British girl,
She's like,
pale-
hello.
like, what's up?
Yeah. She's like, you got a job for me?
I'm here to defend Mos Espa,
Yeah.
the worst city in the universe,
Yeah, exactly.
a planet everyone wants to leave.
And
How is
it's-
she so pale?
And it's like I wanted Boba to leave Tatooine. I'm like, you almost died there. Like, why are you staying?
Left for dead on the sands of
Yeah. I will reclaim Jabba's palace.
I think claiming Jabba's palace was really cool. I think
Yes,
becoming a
agree. Like,
dynamo that was
yes,
fucking awesome.
Yes.
But
He needed to be more brutal.
It
He
was-
needed to like show his like when he invited all of the crime bosses who turned on him like for dinner, and he's like, if the Pike Syndicate reaches out to you, do you have my word that you won't, betray me? And they all betrayed him. Of course.
the Trandoshans
Yeah.
are like, sure.
Yeah, and they're like, yes,
Okay.
fine. And he was like, all right, like go now.
Cool, see ya.
Yeah, I would have like.
Where's
put-
my Rancor?
I would have killed all of them at the dinner. I would have at least shot one of them, and been like,
I think Disney, here's what I think happened. I think, so it was Filoni and Favreau that wrote it, right? Or was
they
it
get
definitely Filoni.
they get writers for each episode.
episode,
They're like the
okay.
executive producers, kind of directors.
Sure. But
you
I
know.
definitely think Disney cut out a lot.
Yeah,
I have a feeling
sure.
that they put their nose in it,
Yeah.
like they have done with
Right.
other Star Wars
Right.
stuff. Shout out Disney,
Yeah.
you suck.
Right. But really, but like I just wanted.
in terms
But
of Star Wars, other Disney.
I
Star
like
Wars.
that Boba's changing, and he's becoming different. But like
It's development, but
Yeah.
it's not.
it's not who he is.
Needed.
Like the best thing about Boba Fett was that he didn't talk a lot. That he was just when he did
Silent,
something, he was a
cold-blooded
badass. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have to say words because his actions spoke for him, and he was just so like
Yeah, him and Empire.
yes,
like,
ugh, he's so cool.
Captain Solo in the cargo. He had like
Yeah.
4 lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Have you heard the original voice for?
Yes. Yeah. It's,
What if he doesn't survive?
Yeah, it's so weird.
I kind of like it because it's like if I were a kid in 1983,
yeah.
or 1980, excuse me, seeing that movie and hearing that like this masked bounty hunter with this menacing voice, I'd be like,
Right.
oh, that's
yeah.
cool as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But
and everyone wanted more Boba Fett.
I love Tomorrow. Is it Tomorrow
yeah,
Morrison?
Tim Morrison.
Tim Morrison, whatever he likes to be
Yeah.
called. Great guy. Shout out Tim.
Whatever your
Love you.
pronouns are.
He, him, she, hers.
They, them.
We love you, girl.
We love you, Tim. Shout out. Love you, babe. But no, he's great. He's so great. But no, it's just not Boba Fett. Like I wanted him to be nice and like show his face and obviously be like I'm gonna rule with respect. But like if somebody's gonna cross him, I wanted him to just take him out.
Yeah.
You know, just like put him and he.
No mercy.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean,
like you can rule respect and still be cutthroat and rule.
I agree.
And use your strength and like use it when you have to.
But you can't have a show without character development.
But he didn't even really develop, and 2 full episodes weren't even about
almost
him.
dying. I mean, someone counted it out, and he was with the Tusken Raider tribe for like multiple years.
Yeah.
Like over the
Wow.
the Empire collapsed because
Right.
so he fell into the Sarlacc pit at the beginning of the Return of the Jedi.
Right.
That was at the end of the Empire.
Right.
Right. He comes back out, and then by the time he's back in Mos Eisley or Mos Espa or whatever, like the Empire's gone.
Yeah.
He's seeing stormtrooper heads on sticks.
Right. So what? You think 3 years have passed?
Someone calculated it because Mando. When does Mando take place? 3 years after.
Something like that. Yeah.
So
not too long after.
So he was with them for a long ass time.
Wonder if Google knows. Should we ask? Hey Google. How long does Mandalorian take place after the fall of the Republic?
That's not.
On the website twink.com,
the
they
Empire.
say 5 years after the
Twink.com.
events, the Mandalorian fit in the timeline after the Empire fell.
Okay,
5 years.
For context,
No, thank you. I'm glad you knew what I wanted.
Five.
She's so smart.
problem. Just let me know if you need anything.
Oh, you're so nice.
There's no 5 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Is when he. So he encounters Boba Fett, obviously in Mandalorian.
Right.
5 years after the fall of the Empire. How? So he was chilling with him for 5.
No
They
way.
enslaved him,
Yeah.
and then he like
Gain their trust.
join the gang basically. But I mean, like,
That's crazy.
I wouldn't want to hang out with Tusken Raiders for 5 years. I
Yeah.
would be like, okay, like, can I go now?
But dude, I think your sense of time in the desert, it's so skewed. And after you've been in the Sarlacc pit and he was so damaged.
He was in the
like,
Sarlacc pit for like
and
a while.
And like after like being dragged out of that and then right into prison, like you're malnourished, you're not getting water or nutrients, like you're under the hot sun, like you don't know how many days it's been. You could have been like, oh, it was like a year. And somebody tells you like, you've been out there 5 years, dude, in the desert. And you're like, holy shit, like yeah.
I don't know.
Like
I think time would go slower. I'd be like, God, it's only been a week.
really? I wouldn't.
Fucking hell, it's hot out here. There's
But
two
how
suns.
would you know what day it is? You think they have watches and iPhones and they're like,
Well-
oh, it's Wednesday. Good morning.
Well, that's how when you don't know what time it is. That's sometimes when time goes slower.
You think?
Because you're like, oh, I don't have my watch. Like, oh, I bet it's 5 p.m. by now. But then it ends up being like
Yeah,
2,
but like,
2.
but they don't even keep track of time.
No,
like
they don't.
It's
Because
not
every
like
planet's different.
right.
You know?
It's not like they're even
That's one
thinking
thing I've
about
always
it.
wondered.
Like he's probably not thinking like,
Yeah, how
like,
do they
it's
measure a day? What's a day on Tatooine? Like,
Yeah.
because there's 2 suns.
Right.
And a binary suns, they're spinning.
Right.
The planet's spinning.
You think
so
it's
what,
just
like,
sunlight all 24 hours?
No,
like,
because
there's
there is
maybe-
nighttime.
Maybe like a 3-hour period where. Hey Google, how long are the nights on Tatooine?
On the website webexhibits.org, they say Tatooine's average day lasts 23 standard hours, and its year consumes 304 local days. Note that the Star Wars journal, Anakin Skywalker, claims Tatooine is located not only near several hyperspace routes, but also near other
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Wow, 23 hours of day.
Google can improve. It would help to know how
No, but
satisfied you are with that answer. How would you rate it if 1's the worst
Google.
and 5's the best?
5, Google. You blew my balls off. 5.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was great. Wow.
Well, I think 23 hours.
Alexa can't do that. Shout out Google Home. All right, they get and fuck Siri. All right, Google's top notch. Okay,
Now, hold on here.
they answer
hold
all
your,
my.
hold your horses.
Siri could not pull that out.
I
of
think
her
what Google
ass.
meant there is 23 hours is one full rotation. So that doesn't mean 23 hours of daylight. It means 23 hours.
No, she
per-
said
per
like
revolution.
23 hours an hour time is like that's how much sunlight they get.
So
in a
they
day.
get 23 hours and then just an hour is dark?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm still confused.
Yeah.
1. 1 out of 5, Google. Not
Hey.
satisfied.
Hey, you did your best. Anyway.
Well, we're coming up on an hour.
You know, hey, Google, how long is a day on Tatooine?
23 hours.
Mm.
Website webexhibits.org. They say
Okay.
each day is 23 hours long, and the year has 304 days. In Tatooine, first dawn refers to the time period between when the first and second suns rise. First twilight is the time period
First
between
twilight.
when the first and second sunset.
Wow.
I also found an answer to this question. How many days is a year on Tatooine?
Hey Google. Is it Hey Google? Hey Google. Hey Google.
Yeah, she's listening.
How long is nighttime on Tatooine?
On the website webexhibits.org.
Same website, yeah.
Say Tatooine's average day lasts 23 standard
Same.
hours, and
Okay.
304 local
Okay,
days.
Google. Thank you.
I also found an answer.
All right.
5 years after the timeline.
Hey, Google.
Surviving the fall of the empire.
Cancel.
Hey Google, shut your mouth.
Google, you've been canceled. Oh, it's hilarious.
All right. Well,
And you know what? You screaming at her. Give her a second. She's
relax.
listening.
She's anxious.
Her lights are on. You can
She's
see her
on
lights.
camera.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah, I didn't even know where it was.
Yeah.
I forgot that you had.
It's right up
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
Yeah.
Yeah, 56 minutes.
Yeah. I think
You
that's
wanna?
it,
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Let's do a quick little outro.
Yeah. What do we?
Do we lit the candle as our outro? Well, I don't
Ooh.
want to burn a candle for only an hour.
Yeah. No. It needs. Let's do another hour on the candle.
Yeah, let's leave the candle. We'll leave the candle be.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for now, thank you to
Yeah,
our viewers.
Really,
and our
thank you
listeners.
guys. And listen, next week we're gonna have segments. We're gonna have a whole lot
We're
of
gonna
fun
be a
stuff
little more
prepared.
prepared. Yeah, this
We're gonna
was
have-
kind of a test run.
Yeah, and we were, some parts of it were slow, but listen, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're working out the kinks, so stay with us. We're gonna have a lot of we want stuff to try. So tell us candles we're gonna do. We
Candles,
want to do a Cuban sandwich tasting.
Cuban cigars, if you
Cuban
can find them.
cigars, okay.
Yeah, any constructive criticism is
Maybe some Cuban coffee.
And if you know any other Cuban people,
Yeah. If you know any great
bring them in.
artisan white bread makers, that'd be awesome. If we could get an artisan loaf
bring
of
us
white,
bring us some white bread.
that would be delish.
We should make. I think next episode we should make Cuban sandwiches on white bread and see how
Yes.
bad they are.
And listen, full disclaimer, I know you guys are probably like, he's not Cuban, whatever. I am.
He's Cuban.
I'm just my family's fully culturally assimilated. They're really white. But my family came here in 1967. Just a little background on the flag and everything. Just a little
What do you
background.
check on a
I check
ethnicity box?
I check Hispanic, but I check white. Because your it's like Latino.
Ethnicity is
or-
different from race.
Yes.
So race you put white,
Yes.
but ethnicity you put Hispanic.
Yes.
Okay.
Or Latino. They
Latino.
come-
Yeah. Okay.
Latin American. Yeah.
But your last name is Italian.
Yeah. Gatto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, a lot my great grandmother. We call her Macha. Ines Maria Gatto. I mean, Ines Maria Navarro. She's my great grandmother.
Navarro,
They all speak Spanish. They never taught us, which is the word. I fucking hate it. I'm so mad that part of my French. I'm sorry for that, but I effing hate it.
Shout out Matcha, though.
Yeah, shout out Matcha, though. She did a great job raising her kids. But it is my goal this year to learn Spanish. So tell me any great apps. I'm looking into Babbel.
Duolingo.
Duolingo. But I've been taking lessons with my great-grandmother. It's been helping out. So
But he is Cuban. He's not lying.
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
no cultural appropriation.
yes.
This flag is legit.
So I'll get one podcast we'll get Mach on. We can get a great Fidel Castro story out of her. So that would be a really great thing. Because she was there when they were doing the raids, and she got to shake his hand, I believe.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine knowing that
Yeah.
your great grandmother shook the hand of Fidel Castro, and my grandfather stood 6 feet from John F. Kennedy in the White House at the same time.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah.
And look at us.
Yeah. Look at us.
Two peas.
Right. 2 peas in a fucking pot.
This has been Cuban on White.
This has been Cuban on White.